What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. And today's video is a big great video about this. Because, look, college football season is going to be here very soon. I mean, we're like, what, 9 days away from college football, 9 to 10 days away from college football. It's going to be here. I thought it would be a great idea to create a video. And then I was going through game by game. And I was debating whether or not to do this. So I thought to myself, it would be a great idea to create a video. And I was looking at the game by game, and I was looking into the schedule for the 2020 season. And every week, there's ultimately a great game, great matchups. So what I had to do is, so I was like, okay, this isn't because we have great matchups. So with these matchups, so I said, you know what, let me create an ultimate road trip. Because that's something got football. What would be a great 2020 ultimate road trip if I were to take a road trip this year, 2023? What an ultimate road trip look like? And I go ahead, I select a game. I selected at least one game for every week. Now, there are tons of good games every week, okay? But my criteria for this one good game, where I've spent, some teams maybe repeat twice or thrice, but at least every weekend I'll be in different stadiums. So I go ahead and look at the schedule. I picked each week for week 1 to week 13 the best games that to me seem very interesting. Now there are other games too that seem interesting. Every week, but I'll explain to you those games for those of the weeks. Fortunately, couldn't select it because I only select one game for that week. That's how I play. So this is how this ultimate road trip will look like. It was one team, one game each week, and if can only visit the stadium once. And so I said, okay, this is a round trip around. So I said, let me create a round trip. So every weekend, right? So I look at it. I look at it weekly, and I selected the best game, like I said, right? But when I look at this, I looked at some of these are gonna be like top matchups. Some of them might be ranked matchups too. Okay. I also I did not select any of the neutral site games. There are a few neutral site games. I think there are 1, 2, at least. So there's no neutral site games, although, I would love to go to neutral site game. This only includes the regular season, not postseason. Now, there are other games that I would love to see that, who knows? But, ultimately, this is an interesting, this is an interesting lineup of games. I'm going to give you that. So let's take a look at it. I want games to talk about. Give me a second. There you go. So week 1, his matchups I did. So week 1, I'm gonna start off on the road. I'm gonna start with Florida. First matchup, week 1, Florida at Utah. I find that to be a such matchup for my ultimate road trip this 2023. It is an interesting matchup, probably for 2 reasons. One, it's a great matchup last year. Both are gonna be one of them will be ranked at the end of the season. It's Florida's first road game outside Florida for the first time. And it'll be interesting to see how Camp Rising does in 2023. And I want to go Utah. Utah's supposed to be a nice environment. It's on the road, Utah. That'd be a great game to watch. And then week 2, I'm going to go Illinois at Kansas. This is another matchup. Really good programs. This will be a fascinating game to watch. I think Illinois is a really good team in 2023. I think Kansas would be great. Last year, they went from undefeated obviously for most of the season and had downfall. I think Illinois and Kansas, this is a great matchup. Week 3, this is a matchup that I had a hard time. Really, there was a lot of good matchups in this game, but this week I went with South Carolina and Georgia. Now, well, first of all, I want to see a game in Georgia because Athens, to me, Georgia has the best atmosphere. That's the South. First of all, everybody knows the South's gonna have bad atmosphere. LSU, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, anything except for Mississippi State have a great environment because of the South. But I never been to game Georgia. I would love to go to game Georgia. So I said, let's go with Georgia. South Carolina and Georgia. I think it'll be a great matchup. Probably South Carolina by the time will be ranked. Obviously, Georgia's ranked at times. So ranked matchup between that. I think that'd be a good matchup. Week 4. Now, this was a matchup I thought there's a lot of good games this week. I think 2 or 3 this week in week 4. But I just went with Florida State at Clemson. I think ultimately that'll be a great matchup. 2 ranked teams. Basically, this determines who's gonna go to the look. This game right here, week 4. Don't be surprised if there's a rematch in the ACC title because whoever wins this game is going to the ACC title. Whoever loses this game will also make it to the ACC title. But whoever wins this game is likely to go to the playoffs if they win this game, and the guy win likely goes to if they have in order to will likely most likely go to the playoff based on this win and the win in the ACC title game, depending who goes in this game. I think that'd be a great matchup. Another good matchup is Michigan and Nebraska. Now this matchup, I think, look, say you won with Lincoln, Nebraska, I get it, is Nebraska, but this atmosphere is a new game, I believe, this year. It is going to be eccentric, and it is going to be a great environment. This is going to be absolute a beautiful game. I'm looking forward to this game. This is one, it's be a once lifetime experience for all. Week 6, I saw this game that a lot of people don't talk about, but Texas Tech and Baylor. It's why I should mention, but there's two teams that people don't usually talk about. It's Baylor and Texas Tech. I like the game because Texas Tech is a really good team. Don't be surprised if Texas Tech, they will be a dark horse for 2023. This is the type of team that will surprise a lot of people. But this is a game, is at Waco, which I want to go. It's supposed to be a night atmosphere. I don't know if it's a night game or not. When I look at ESPN, I'll show you. When I look at it, did not show me any time game. But I do know that this will be a good game to watch. Another good game, USC and Notre Dame. Now this matchup, I will go to. I think this is a night game, but it could be a day game. I can't remember exactly. But USC week 7 and Notre Dame, big rivalry game. It's early in the year. This is a great game. I'm looking for this game. Penn State at Ohio State week 8. Let's go. Sign me up. I mean, it's house a game. Got Penn State, a ranked matchup. Let me go. Hey, basically, speaking of Ohio State, week 9, let's go to Wisconsin. Now, that atmosphere in Wisconsin is going to be eccentric. We got a ranked matchup between Ohio State. What we ranked by the game is. Both will have a really good season heading this game. Ohio State either coming off a home win against Penn State or home loss to Penn State. Trying to go on the road with Wisconsin. But this is a tricky game. This is the toughest game. I think I did a toughest Ohio State game. Ohio State video. And also, Ohio State went to the Ohio State video. Check that out. But all the teams, look, all the teams from week 1 to all the way 15, I've done a prediction video for. Check that out. More to come. But I've done all these teams listed here. It should be on the playlist called 2023 college football player preview, season preview, schedule prediction and preview. I think it's called. Check it out. I did these teams and a bunch of other teams. Go check it out. You can check out your favorite team because I guarantee I've done your favorite team out there. But anywho, this game goes tough environment. Wisconsin, not easy place to play. This will be a great game to watch. Number 10, LSU, Alabama, 2 ranked teams. This is Alabama. Last year was LSU. Great game. This is going to be an eccentric game. The fans going to be into it. Don't be surprised if this is a night game in Alabama. I mean, this will be, I don't think it's a night game, but it's going to be eccentric. I'm going to tell you that. The atmosphere, oh my God, I would love to go to this game. Week 11, Michigan at Penn State. Let's go. This is another good matchup. You got 2 ranked teams. This is on the road in Happy Valley. This is one of the best environments, one of the toughest environments in the Big Ten, along with Wisconsin and some others. But this is going to be an interesting game for the Wolverines and for Penn State. But this will be a great matchup. Another good matchup. Week 12. Oh, Knoxville, Tennessee. Last year was Tennessee and Alabama, Tennessee was the biggest game of the year for Tennessee. Georgia at Tennessee is going to be the biggest game for Tennessee. The stadium can be loud. The stadium can be jam-packed. I'm going to tell you, Georgia, Tennessee, both fans are going to make a ranked matchup between two teams. Both have either go undefeated or have at least one loss in this game for both teams. It'll be an eccentric atmosphere. Whoever wins this is winning the East and will likely win the SEC championship and will likely make the playoffs. So this is That's just how things go right now. But yeah, holy, that's gonna be into it. I am looking for this game. This is a centric game. I'm looking forward to this game. You know, Georgia at Tennessee at week 12. Good match. All right, we'll finish off rivalry weekend. Look, this is no brainer. I'm just gonna pick this game. I mean, Ohio State and Michigan in the big house, big rivalry, the game. I am gonna tell you that's gonna be a tough game. I mean, definitely gonna be a not tough game. Not tough game, but tough game for Ohio State. But a really good game, fun game to watch. Don't be surprised if Ohio State goes undefeated again like they did last year. This will be a great matchup. But Notre Dame also Ohio State plays Wisconsin, Penn State, and Notre Dame early in the year. Three tough games prior to the Michigan game. This will be a great game. Now this is my ultimate road trip. So again, I'll go repeat. My ultimate road trip for 2023 is week 1 Florida at Utah, Illinois at Kansas, South Carolina at Georgia, Florida State at Clemson, Michigan and Nebraska, Texas Tech at Baylor, USC at Notre Dame, Penn State at Ohio State at Wisconsin, LSU at Alabama, Michigan at Penn State, Georgia at Tennessee, Ohio State, Michigan. Great games, good to watch. Let's go. Some other matchups to watch. I'll talk about this too, but there's so many good games there. There are other games to watch. One of them is Texas at Alabama. This game right here is gonna be a centric. It's gonna be a great environment. Ranked matchup. This will be a good game to watch. Ohio State and Notre Dame, another good game to watch. This will be a fascinating game. Anytime LSU has a home game, whether it's at night or during the day, the atmosphere. Just because of the atmosphere. I mean, this is essentially going to be great. And also another game. Anything at Oregon. Oregon has the best environment. I think the Pac-12. Another good game. Any should be doing, but game at Washington would be good to watch too because they have good environment there. Let's see. Anybody else has a good environment to watch? No, another matchup I thought that maybe we'll get a lot of time about, but okay, oops. Will be a good game to watch and be atmosphere for Michigan and Maryland. Two really good teams play each other. Another good game which I think a lot of people don't talk about is Oregon at Texas Tech. So again, these are the other games to consider. I forgot what week these are, but these games are gonna be really good games to watch. I mean, this is fun games to watch. Let's see, Clemson, Duke. Don't want to see Duke, but this will be early in the year. Obviously, North. Never mind. I mean, Clemson, Duke would be interesting. But yeah, these other games I would love to see at some point. Clipchamp Duke. Now that game is a Monday. It's a Monday night football game. It's Monday night. It's at Duke. Not bad environment. Watch, but see Clemson with Duke gotta lose. But these are the other games I would like to see, whether it be on television or go there. But for my ultimate, this is other game I have considered for my ultimate road trip. That I'll first I could choose one game every week. So we're going to different see every week. You can know that I'm in a different stadium. And this is why I picked it. So alternate. Like, I could go Alabama for this game. And if I go Alabama for this game, I can't go to this game. This week, I'll choose a different game. So LSU could go week 9. See, a lot of these games I could go to as alternates if I, between. But this is the best one. To me, this is the best ultimate road trip. You see, you saw Utah, you go to Kansas and Georgia, Clemson, Nebraska. So you're all over the country. But the best part is you're able to see a lot of these games. And I like the last 3 games because they're all close to each other. Penn State, you go to fly to Tennessee, you fly to Michigan, and Michigan. Look, I'm from Michigan, right? Michigan is in Ann Arbor. I'm like 30 minutes to about an hour away from Ann Arbor, so this is perfect. I'll end my all-day road trip in my home state, in Ann Arbor, which is not too far where I live. So that's pretty cool. But I start off on the West Coast. I go to West. Look, I swell too. I start off the West Coast, Utah, and I start to make my way inside to the east. I go from Florida, Utah, to Kansas, Kansas down to Georgia, Georgia to, and they're all like really close to each other. The southest I'm gonna go would probably be Baylor, and the furthest I'm gonna go is Utah. The most northern, definitely gonna be Michigan. It's very north. No, it's north of Ohio State. How's that? North of Columbus. But that's probably the northern part I can go. But anyways, there you have it. The ultimate road trip ends in my home state, and it ends in Ann Arbor, Michigan, hosting Ohio State in the year. So there you have it. Week 1 to week 13, every game, my ultimate road trip. And look, like I said, this is my thoughts, my ultimate road trip. Let me know, comment below what your ultimate road trip is. And maybe like mine. The other games like mine. Other games. So, and this is not including, again, like I said, it's not including neutral site games. There's obviously a bunch of neutral site games. Georgia at Florida in Jacksonville week nights before that series ends. LSU at Florida State. That'll be a good game to attend. North Carolina at South Carolina neutral site game. So those are the few of the neutral. Let's see. Oh, Navy and Notre Dame and Ireland would be nice. Week 0. So these are some of the neutral site games. And actually, go to Ireland would not be bad for college football. Maybe one day, if a good game comes to Ireland, I'll go see it. But anyways, there you have it. My ultimate road trip for the 2023 college football season is here before you know it. I can tell you right now, we're about 9 to 10 days, like I said, away from the start of the season. Week 0 will be here. Week 0 is almost here. So college football is almost, I can feel it. I know this is the longest off season in any sport, but we can go through it this last stretch and let's have fun. And like and subscribe to my channel, spread my channel out to social media, to Twitter, I guess called now X, to Instagram, to Snapchat, whatever it is. Please like and subscribe and share my channel out with you. It helps the channel up. Like I said, liking and subscribing helps the algorithm go up and helps the channel, and it takes like literally no energy, no minimum effort. It's the easiest thing you can do. Click, it's right below, click the like button, and you click subscribe. And I try to increase my subscribers as I go, but like I said, bear with me. I'm doing the best I can with the best content I can provide you. And Sports Talk 101 signing out, and I will see you next video. Peace.